The St. Louis Rams travel to Indianapolis to face the Colts on Sunday. Indianapolis is installed as a 9.5-point favorite on BETDAQ, 44 the total in this game. Significant line move in the St. Louis direction out in Las Vegas here. This line opened at Indianapolis minus 12, now sits at Colts minus 9 or 9.5 throughout Vegas. As we said, it is Colts minus 9.5 on BETDAQ. At first glance, that line move a little difficult to understand. After all, the Colts sit at 6-2. They're one of the best teams in the AFC. St. Louis, meanwhile, 3-6. They've lost their last 3 games. They'll be going with a backup quarterback for the rest of the season, Kellen Clemens, after Sam Bradford was placed on IR with that knee injury. The Rams have not yet won a game with Clemens under center. So, again, it's tough to understand a lot of Rams love here. However, you look a little closer, this could be a good matchup for the Rams in a couple of different ways. Let me explain. Now, the Rams are really bad offensively. That's not a secret. They rank 30th in the NFL in total yards per game. However, there's been a ray of light over the last couple of weeks in the form of rookie running back Zach Stacy. Stacy is now the undisputed starter in St. Louis, and he totaled nearly 180 yards against a tough Tennessee defense last week. The Indianapolis Colts defense, not tough, at least against the run. The Colts, 27th in the NFL in rushing defense. So you can line up and run the ball right at the Indianapolis Colts, and that's exactly what I expect the St. Louis Rams to do, or at least try to do on Sunday with Zach Stacy. And you look at the other side of the ball. The Rams, excellent in the secondary, but they too struggle against the run. They rank 28th in run defense. But the Colts aren't a particularly good rushing offense. Now, they've tried to run the ball more this season with Pep Hamilton calling the plays, certainly more than they did last year with Bruce Arians as the offensive coordinator, but just hasn't gone too well. And Trent Richardson, their starting running back, is questionable for this game with an ankle injury. So the Rams might be able to run the ball against the Colts, and the Colts might not be able to take advantage of the Rams' defensive weakness, which is stopping the run. So this sets up as a pretty good matchup for the St. Louis Rams, and they have played well the last couple of weeks, keeping it close against winning teams, Seattle and Tennessee. All that being said, I still lean towards the Indianapolis Colts in this game. When it comes right down to it, this is Andrew Luck versus Kellen Clemens. I know there's more to it than that. As we mentioned, there might be some matchups that favor the St. Louis Rams here. But I've been consistently underwhelmed by the Rams this season. And heading into the year, I was high on the Rams. I thought they might be a dark horse playoff team in the NFC, but I missed badly on them. And the fact that Trent Richardson might be out or might be gimpy for the Colts, I'm not sure that's a bad thing. Donald Brown has run the ball better than Trent Richardson in Indianapolis this year anyway. So if Brown gets a little more work on Sunday, not sure that's a bad thing for the Colts. This is not one of my favorite games, and again, there has been a lot of support for the Rams here. Big line move in Las Vegas in the St. Louis direction. However, I do have an Indianapolis lean in this spot.